So after all the craziness of Morocco and Spain and Dubai and Oman, I'm finally glad to be here in Colombia with Death Horse, but we're just going for one last ride, me and Death Horse, and then we're switching over to different bike. Hey buddy, what's up? Hey, where are you going? This is my new friend. He's been going with me for a bit. So we're pushing my bike up to Los Nevados. Come on.
Sleepers in the grave, oh how you stayed, how you never up and awaked. But you hide in your cellars, brewing thoughts to make you drunk, and you wait for your prophets to come. But for you, well, I hope they do. Sow your seeds in the depth of darkness, little beds, and you know only one thing is clear. Only ghosts will be, only ghosts will be harvested here.
Although things have been in motion for over half a year, I finally managed to get the new bike together, thanks to many friends in different places. So, I was finally ready to go towards Argentina, except for one little detail. Normally, when a stranger asks you to hop in a car, it is bad. But when somebody writes to you and invites you on a 2-week ride in the completely opposite direction of where you're going, well, why not?
There was a guerrilla organization that made peace with the government back in 1986, and one of the leaders of the guerrilla organization, Antonio Navarro, he was interviewed recently, and I was watching the interview, and he was asked what did he miss about being in the guerrilla and in the mountains, and he said that nothing is comparable with the beauty of a Paramo in the summertime.
Esta es la historia de aquel novillo que había nacido allá en la sierra, de bella estampa, mirada fiera, tenía los cuernos punta de lanza. Cuando en los tiempos de la violencia se lo llevaron los guerrilleros, con Villamil cruzó senderos, llegando al Pato y al Guayabero. Arre torito bravo que tienes alma de acero, te llevas en la mirada fulgor de torito fiero, te llevas en el hocico el aroma del poleo. tiempo y haya olvidado, contra la muerte lucha el Barcino. Lleva en el morro las cicatrices de fieras garras del caraguaro. Lo descubrieron los caporales y arriado al ruedo para San Pedro. La gente grita, vive el Barcino, mientras sonaban los sanjuaneros. Arre torito bravo que tienes alma de acero, que llevas en la mirada fulgor de torito fiero, que llevas en el hocico el aroma del poleo. Suenan trompetas y oyen clarines, retumba el eco de la tambora. Brama el Barcino, rueda en la arena y en ella brotan las amapolas.
The good thing is that you are going to experience the end of the Andes towards the east of Colombia. This is the end of the Andes. We are just about to finish the Andes.
After this hill?
I don't know if after that hill, but they are going to be gone. Period.
But you know what's going to be good? The sunrise and the sunset.
Yeah, of course. And the special food that I sent in my boat.
We came down 3,000 meters from the Paramo to the foothills of the eastern range of the Andes in search of flat ground and amazing sunsets. We drove out on a dirt road and found a stealth camp spot in the rice fields, but we did not remain hidden for long. Whoa! Whoa! We've been spotted! We've been discovered!
Now we have to play Hercules.
Hercules, oh yeah.
So you go there and I will just pass the bike to you.
You know why?
Straight can be anything.
No, but locals, they give you this direction and he said, you see this turn? Don't turn. On the right side you're gonna see a bus and a blue house, you see there is a road, don't go that way. And then you're gonna see another house, but don't go. And then you can go.
There is 1 hectare at the left hand side that you see in the Morichales. There's 100 times more biodiversity than putting together the Scandinavian countries, Germany and Poland. Pass the fence. I think it's going to be a good spot.
Why do you want to pass the fence?
Because of the cattle.
So we have selected a little enclosure to protect us from the cows. They're gathering in the distance and they are ready to attack. Although the days were hot, the nights were always cool and the sunsets were worth it. The main road, a numbered highway on the maps, was nothing more than a route that people had picked to drive across the plains. Road surface was hit and miss, but the wind was always.
Wind is just useful for sailing. When riding a bike, wind is totally useless.
And with the wind, we were a little late to pick up our boat, so we started hitchhiking, which landed us at the ranch of the old governor of Vichada, under good shade, good food, and good company.
Mucho gusto.
Que vaya bien. Muy bien.
Va muy bien. Y escríbanle al hombre.
Adios, pero. Yeah, that was a nice break.
Huh?
That was a good break. But you know, if they said camp here, I wouldn't say no.
It's beautiful. This is just amazing.
Let's look at the sunset.
Do you see the view from the
From the cabins.
Wow.
This could be a 6-star resort, you know.
He told me that they are planning to bring foreign people here.
Yeah, they do all the food and everything, and it's perfect. Ah, there's the black dog, the big one. Hey, big dog.
Good rest, good food. and good transportation.
And I'm not sitting on the tailgate.
Luis had packed his bike and sent it back to Bogota, and for the last few days we will navigate the Vedder River with the inflatable boat named the Titanic. With 2 people and my bike on it, it handles like a wooden raft, but at least it floats, and it's not too far to swim to shore.
And Pluto is not a planet. Is Pluto a planet? Pluto. Huh? No, the celestial object, Pluto.
Another planet?
I don't know, because there was this big argument. They were saying it was a planet, then it wasn't, then it was a planet again, and I think now it's not a planet.
Unfortunately, Luis had already booked a return flight to Bogota, so he left with some fishermen to Puerto Carreño, leaving me and the Titanic on the water for another 5 days. But before he left, he had one last question.
Okay.
What is the biggest animal in the river?
Okay.
That is the question I'm going to make. Just. ¿Cuál es el animal más grande que ve uno en el río?
¿Del agua? ¿Del agua? El caimán.
Lots of animals here, lots of different noises, and there is one especially that is very weird. It's like and I don't know if that's a monkey or a bird or something else.
Now we are taping. This is our Canadian friend that it's a little bit crazy and goes with his canoe here in Colombia.
The morning, just like a lizard in the spring, I'm gonna run out in the meadow to catch the silence when it sings. I'm gonna force the Serengeti to disappear into my eyes. Then when I hear your voices calling, I'm gonna turn just inside now. Well, if I ever get to slumber, just like I'm all deep in the ground, hell, I won't be found. Deep in the dust forgotten gather, I grow a diamond in my chest. I make reflections as the moonshine, or turn to a villain as I rest. Well, if I ever get to slumber, just like I'm all deep in the ground, hell, I won't be found. A hollow, I need to fill it with a draft of all the words that I won't say. And with a quiet whisper, I send a curse upon the day that never used the sun to see the light. I'm gonna float up in the ceiling. I built a heavy of the stars, and in my field of tired horses, I built the freeway through this farce. Well, if I ever get that slumber, I'll be that mole deep in the ground, and I won't be found.
My new friends here telling me Puerto Carreño is about 4 hours away. They've got the dog and the kids and they're cleaning fish.
With few more hours to Carreño, I stopped to talk to some people who had passed me last week on the river. I told them about Canada, about the volcanoes in Mexico and the tall buildings in Dubai. I tried to leave, but that didn't work out too well.
Bueno, mucho gusto.
Otra, falta una. Falta una cerveza.
Otra.
Una.
Okay.
¿Usted quiere decirle? Aquí sale el carro, aquí está cerquita, ¿puedo?
Sí, es posible.
Claro.
My friends are trying the kayak in the river and the fat bike as well.
Luis Carlos. Adiós, baby.
He's taking it to Venezuela.
¿Sí?
And now we're going towards Puerto Carreño, and I get to ride fat horse without any gear on. This is how you do it.
When not digging cars out of the mud, they run a fishery, a store in town, and always find time to play ping pong. I had some time to think about continuing to Venezuela, but with the current economy, it was not the best place to be on a bike. Plus, I will get to ride with the wind I have been fighting for a week. After some time, moving slow on the boat, getting back on the road was amazing. Running far and running free, and always following the sun.
Most magical sunset.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe,
Oh, your nose is so cold.
breathe in the air, set your intentions, dream with care.
Holy smokes!
Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, and a brand new moon and brand new sun. Follow the sun, the direction of the birds, the direction of love. Breathe, breathe in the air, cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. Brand new moon, brand new sun. When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight, when you feel this crazy society adding to the strain, take a stroll to the nearest water's edge. Remember your place. Many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. So which way is the wind blowing? And what does your heart say? Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done.
Shopping, and all the cows are going. Bueno. Hola, disculpe. Ah, ¿es posible cuánto peso yo o es?
Venga, venga. Dice que 120. Creo que
Kilogramo en kilo. Kilos. There's the peloton. They're too fast for me.
Although the life in the plains was amazing and the birds and the sunsets were colorful, I feel most at home in the mountains. The tall rugged peaks, the cold nights and the rain. And it's finally time to head south to Ecuador, but more on that later.
Adiós brisita llanera, perfumada con más tranto. Adiós garza veranera, caminito y lirio blanco. Adiós espuma viajera, dale un abrazo al remanso para una lata sabanera. Tú sabes de mi quebranto, porque mañana muy tempranito me marcho, me voy para no sé dónde y voy a andar no sé cuánto, cargando en mi corazón las cosas criollas del campo, el canto de ordeñador, de madrugada y descalzo, sumergido en el tesón de olor a ganado y pasto. Me voy porque necesito poner tu nombre muy alto, en Oriente y en el centro, los Andes, tierra de encanto, por allá en el Catatumbo, donde se aprecia el relámpago, pero te juro mi llano, de rodillas por Dios santo, que así me vaya muy lejos de mi pecho, no te arranco.